Hi, this is Marlena Marie. I am here to do some world building with you. I don't often talk to my friends or anyone really about how I build worlds, and I sometimes get questions about how I come up with magic and how I come up with the worlds and the settings and the characters, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to just walk it through with a hypothetical story that I never planned to write. So I decided to go ahead with this idea of macaroni and cheese, which has been stirring in my mind for a while as I thought about doing this. So as you can see here, I am splitting macaroni and cheese into two different aspects of the magic system, and then coming up with the different aspects of it. I'm actually a little paused right here as I'm trying to figure out what I want to do exactly with it, because I wasn't sure at this point, but then I got it and then I kept going, and I thought that this would be kind of cool to just show what I do when I world build. I'm going to go into the magic, a little bit of the world, some of the characters. It's not going to be very heavy world building because, like I said, I'm not really planning on making this into a book, but it is going to be just a bit of an overview of what I kind of do. So here I am doing macaroni and cheese. I decided to go ahead with it being a sort of disguise, deception, illusion kind of magic that is based off of facial expressions, body expressions, and that it's tied to excess. So people have to have a lot of excess of something and they have to consume that excess in order to create their magic. And then obviously this is a hated power. For a moment there I thought about making elements and I was just like, you know what? No, because I do that way too often. So I just went straight with deception, illusion, healing, mind skills, those kind of things, typical skills of a spy. And that's what I decided to go with. So then I decided to come up with a name for the magic, because macaroni and cheese you can't just, say. So I went with that, which I've decided to call Maro Says and Maro Sees. And then they have to hide their faces because I thought it'd be kind of cool to have that whole fae idea where if someone knows your real face, then they can control you. Because obviously these people are really good with facial magic and body magic, so it would be kind of important to hide what you actually look like. So here I'm kind of going over a brief idea of the first character. I have to do a little bit of an idea of characters before I can even go into what I want to do for a plot. So here I am going over the standard, character tropes that I would usually do with some sort of heist, spy sort of character. Obviously, there are some cliches here with, villain who wants to control them, person they trust, end up betraying them, stuff like that. I always think that's kind of fun. So I decided instead to have a second character that's their close friend, and now I'm going to come up with a brief plot synopsis. The general idea of this is that, well, here I am coming up with the name of the power and the magic that they're going to be using, because you can't just call it magic in some stories. Sometimes it needs to have some sort of really fun word. Anyway, I came up with Carnice, and this is going to be how I've come up with this story. It is kind of, not necessarily original, but there's really no original stories in the world. This is just a brief overview, and then how it would actually be written would be where things go. I'm thinking of having a sort of relationship with this character T and J, who are quote-unquote enemies, who quote-unquote hate each other. They were turned against each other a while ago after one of their friends, C, died. T gets controlled by the villain. The villain has them do all these horrible, horrible things. T then finds out that their mentor in life was also connected to the villain, but this has all kind of been there since the beginning, as T and J had an idea that all of this was there, and they had been planning to take down this entire institution from the beginning. Because taking down an institution is just kind of fun, especially when, you have an unreliable narrator who is purposely forgetting things, especially when you have memory magic involved and you're allowed to do that kind of stuff. If J took all of T's memories and T took all of J's memories, so they don't remember what they're doing, but they remembered exactly how they have to come about and that they need to do these things, not why. And then when they come back together, they're like, oh, now I remember. It's all been planned from the beginning. And I think that's kind of always fun. So now I'm just going over a little bit of what I'm going to do later, which is the city and the characters. I'm going to go into more detail with the characters and the city later on. So thank you for watching. This has been a brief idea of world building, and I will see you soon. Have a nice day. This has been Marlena Marie.